little more speed, that's all we want. That's a great line. This is better than the last line. What's up guys, BrunsNick's back. It's time to introduce the Outer Limits Solid. Now the Outer Limits Solid has that original Outer Limits asymmetrical core wrapped around HK22 Solid. Now I can't wait to see what this one does on the lanes for me with SPECTO running of course. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see Outer Limits Solid out on the lanes. All right, talking Outer Limits Solid, and let's just get this out of the way. This is one of the coolest looking bowling balls Phil's probably ever made. Whoever made this ball, great job. Great job making the colors on this one. So let's talk about this ball, the Outer Limits Solid, the original core in this one. RG's 2.499, differential 051 with an intermediate of 014. Now this HK22 Solid covers finished 500, 2000. So pretty versatile. I'm really excited to see what this one does when it goes down the lane, because these wild looking bowling balls, everybody is gonna know what you're throwing when you let it go down the lane. Bowling on crown jewel pattern, my typical house shot, 42, 43 feet, I don't even remember what it is, 22, 23, it's easy. That's the pattern. So we're gonna start it out, move it in. I got SPECTO. Start on 15, drift a little bit, throw it hard, you know how it goes. I'm hoping for a lot of good things from the Outer Limits Solid. Let's do this up. Look at that thing. Oh, come on, carry that. Oh man. Does that thing roll heavy or what? Just as I expected, ton of hook. And yeah, we're gonna have to keep this speed up. We're gonna keep it in the oil. A lot of dry to the outside, I wasn't kidding. So speed, I think this thing's gonna just need angle to the front to get it to go. Just plain straight stuff, I mean, unless you bowl on a ton of oil or you are extremely speed dominant. Mo used to call y'all Percy puss knucklers. A lot of speed, no revs. That's better. Hook. I flat-handed that as much as I could. There's nothing wrong with being a Percy puss knuckler, but it sounds great. I mean, face it, everybody throws the ball different. And this ball is gonna be more designed for speed dominant players for heavy oil. If you got slower speed or you're rev dominant, probably not the one you're gonna want, but by all means, don't click off this video. You should actually subscribe twice, go get another account. All right, I'm gonna throw one more shot there. Just because I need a workout today. Oh, I drifted a lot that one. Foul line correction, not my best. But what are we seeing so far? That if I get a hold of it at all, get it to dry at all, ball's hooking. So let's go find some oil. We're gonna go on expedition. We're gonna start at 5 boards at a time. We need to find some oil for this ball because it is aggressive. It's got HK22. It's got a big old asymmetrical core. Let's give it some help, right? That's all you need. And what is help? It is oil. We need oil. What do you say? Bummer. Bummer. Don't like that. I'm blaming the rack on that one. You can see on the replay, that 3-pin was off. We're gonna have to start adjusting these racks again. New year, new adjustment. I know how to do it now. I'm just not gonna do it because I gotta get through these videos. But I took a little GSX training course with the big wigs here at Brunswick. And they taught me a few things on how to adjust the racks, how to do this, how to do that. Now if it comes to an A2, no clue. We have A2s, they're on 3 and 4. Crunch. Yeah, this is one big aggressive monster. Get it to the dry. It doesn't overskid in the oil. That first shot where I left that 710, I'm gonna blame it all on the rack, right? It's not me, it's never me. Let's throw one more shot here. I think I can repeat that just fine. Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, I'm gonna get out of this zone. No longer a fan of that zone. We're moving more. And by the way, don't forget to check out our podcast every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Best bowling podcast on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. We got the votes. We are number one. All right, let's move 5. We're going to be on 25. 10 left. I think this is going to be the best zone for this ball. This is probably what I'll come back to at the end, but we'll see how this ball does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got it too early. This ball hooks a lot. You know, we talk about intermediate differentials and what that means for your ball reaction. You know, 014 is moderate, but the numbers jump up quite a bit after drilling with this kind of layout. So with the numbers probably jumping up in the 020s, it makes this ball a quick response, and that's what we're seeing. I leaked that out right to the dry, came off that spot hard, too hard, 4-pinned. So I need to delay getting it to the dry just another foot or so down the lane, 2 feet, get it in the oil just a little longer. There, hook. Yes. Big difference there. By riding that oil a little bit longer, snap the 10 out instead of 4-pinning or going through the face. So there's probably a little middle ground there where I can go high flush, and we might as well try it, right? Let's see how accurate I am today. So I want to kind of try to split the difference there, where I want to get it out a little bit more to the dry. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm sharp today, boy. Not the result I was looking for, though. That's okay. You know, when you get these big asymmetrical bowling balls, especially solid cover, how they respond when you start opening up your angles, you know, they're using so much energy early to burn off, and it doesn't have a whole lot for the back end. So as we open it up more, which we're going to do on the next shot, are we going to battle with corner pins? Or is the ball going to be able to get back through the pins? That's going to be the test. That's what we're going to find out. So we're into 30 now. Better give it a little bit of moisture in the thumb. People always say, hey, why are you blowing your thumb? You get a little moisture, you get a little more grip. You don't have to squeeze the ball. And you get more revs. Too many revs. All right, I don't think this ball is going to have a problem. You know, I was kind of just strapping on it, get it to the dry, see what it does, and it stood up to friction almost immediately. So we just got to keep that speed up a little bit. You know, naturally when I move in, you see me bring the speed down on the SPECTO data. You know, I start out, I'm usually 18 and 19, and as I move in, I drop it down in the 17s. Well, I don't think we're going to have to go as low. Low, low, low. All right, come on. A little more speed, that's all we want. That's a great line. This is better than the last line. It's all about just finding tendencies. When you get a new ball, is trying to match up to what the ball's doing for you, right? Because not every ball is meant to be the same. Yeah, I can strike with just about any ball, and people always say, oh, well, you never say there's any bad ball. Well, there's not a bad ball. It's just a matter of finding the nuances of each ball and figuring it out. It's all just one big puzzle, and I've drilled so many bowling balls that, yeah, I can kind of figure them out. Not every ball is going to be great for me. I'm not going to use it in competition. But for somebody out there, someone's going to love this ball. Someone's going to hate this ball. That's just the whole natural thing. You can't make a ball that everybody loves. Because there's people out there that don't like Black Widow. I don't know. I'm sure they exist. Oh, I grabbed it. Hold. Yes. But I kept my speed up, felt like. Got it to the dry early, and it had just enough to hold pocket, thankfully. So we got one more zone. We're gonna move another 5. We'll be 20 left now, and giving it the full treatment. This will be the end of the road. We'll throw a couple shots here. Then we'll go back to that last zone because that was perfect. All right, staying on 35. Hook, hook. Get it, get it, get it. Ah, rarely do those ever connect for me. It's just, it's all right. These kind of bowling balls, you're not probably gonna wanna play this much angle in the front. I don't know, I mean, if you got a lot more revs, have at it. But I just don't have enough for it to come back. Unless I get it to the dry early. I guess we could try that. We've tried just about everything else, right? So let's do that. Let's strap on it, get it to the dry. I can do it. I can do it. It is a very easy ball to read. I know when it's struggling down lane when I get it in the oil, and I know when it's hooking immediately. So let's move back 5. That last zone I was in was 15 left. That seemed to be the best zone for me for this ball because playing too straight, the ball was too aggressive, hooked too much, and I just found the right spot. So back on 30, we'll throw one more shot, wrap this one up. Nice. And just goes to the pins like a hot knife through butter. All right, that's all for the Outer Limits Solid. Very recognizable bowling ball. You're gonna see a bunch of these go down the lane. You're gonna know exactly what it is. So that's all. Outer Limits Solid, what'd you guys think? I thought it was pretty impressive. Very strong ball. Very, very strong. So if you're speed dominant, bowling a lot of oil, check this ball out. Till then, check out the merch, check out our podcast, please subscribe, and I'll see you on another video.